Alright, I'll show everybody what I'm doing here. Cleaning out all this nasty muck. Lots of nasty muck out of the back side of this pond where it broke. And to do that, there's a big water hole right here. It dropped down 5-6 foot from there to here. There's just a big pool of water and sediment, sticks, debris, whatever. Had to go up here and push from up there to down here to get it out. I had to push out a little bit more of that to get it out, which I really don't want to do because this ground's already solid. And there's them slabs in there I put in there months ago to help slow the erosion down. This big slab was sitting in there, it stopped it. And I got to push that out some more somewhere down there, and I got most of the slop out. It's there's solid ground right here. It's just a couple inches of slop. That should be fine, but I'll push out a little bit more. Get down to solid ground. There's solid ground down there, which I don't care about that down there. I'm just mainly worried about this area since this is the main part. It's approximately from the bottom to the top there's 20 foot, so this is a pretty deep hole. Try to do this in foot lifts, foot at a time, and track it in with this dozer. Save me from renting a traco that's hard to get right now. The availability and the price is outrageous. This thing weighs like 15,000 pounds anyway. You come over here and see this is where the water was coming from. It's been cutting a little ditch like this for months. Can't come out too far this way because this is real soft. This is a bunch of leaf rot and just muck, all that black stuff. Definitely can't get around here. I'd bury it to the frame. But I'm gonna work on it this weekend, try to get it filled in. Get my cousin with his brand new dump trailer, hopefully. Have him get the dirt from over there, make a road in the backside over here, pull up in here, back down here, dump it, let me push it in and track it in. Probably be on a Sunday maybe. My dad's tractor's got too small of a bucket on it. It'd take forever. I could haul it over here with the tractor, but it'd take forever. It's two-wheel drive too. It doesn't scoop up dirt very well. I don't have to fill all this in back here. I want from here to here. You can see this is the flat part of the dam, the most important part. For many years, it was half gone. So from here this way existed, and from here this way, this was all washed out. Got holes in the pipes from Muskrats. These plastic pipes my grandpa put in 30 years ago. I wasn't even alive then. They're cheap single-walled pipes. There was 6 of them. And when the water got up over the years, the water would get up to here. All that water running through them pipes with holes in them, it just undermined the dam and it just slipped away. That's why in the popular video of this breaking, this half was missing. Then the water went over right here, then it broke. But even if I stopped the water from going over the dam, it still would have went, because 6-7 foot down it was undermining. You can't stop that, even if you threw rocks or dirt on it. But it's all clay. This is all clay, gray clay down there. It's rock hard once it packs. This dam's wide. It's real wide. It's plenty big enough to hold this amount of water back. And if them muskrats didn't shoot holes in them pipes, and it would have held up. The pipes were too small. Over the years, when the water got up, the pipes got clogged, the water just spill over the middle of the dam. It's been doing that for 30 years and never caused no problems. But the pipes I got in over that end, I'm switching the spillway to that end instead of this end. They're way bigger. There's 4 of them, 36 inches. This had 6 12 inches. And those are single walled. And those cost $5,700. Wanted to do concrete, but I'd have to build a hell of a road to get a concrete truck down here and to get it over there. Just went with pipes. I'm gonna continue pushing this out a little bit more and film a little bit of it, but I'll get to it. think I'm pretty okay with this. There's a little bit of muck in here, but not much. There's solid ground down in here. This is the full depth of the water hole that was here. This is all solid. Just a couple inches of muck. When I was pushing with the blade, I could see it ripping up better ground. This is the most of the muck that's still left down here. I'm all right with that, and it's actually pretty solid too. I mean, it's just real moist, damp. But that's some good clay right there. That is sticky. That's some good stuff. I'm gonna leave it. Let this dry out for 2 days. It's in the 90s every day right now, so it's 90s and sunny. So it'll dry out pretty good. A little bit of water left. I use my water pump that's over there to pump it out. It's a deep hole now. Just fill it in with dirt, track it in. Start back here, get this back here, build up to that level there. Then it'd be a lot easier. Hopefully it works out well. I'm hoping to have this filled in Sunday, a full day. We'll see. But just see what time tells. I've been busy. If I can get my cousin's dump trailer here, so it's gonna be a busy day. It is getting done. Little muddy starting out at first. Just packing pretty good. Had a little bit of mud, water, but it wasn't too much. Luckily my dirt, my clay that I'm getting, it's damp. Why I didn't open up that dirt pile until my cousin got here. I didn't want that moisture to dry up. Got a little bit of water. This part back here don't matter though. Right up there is the important part. Cousin down there loading up his dump trailer. Love to have an excavator here to beat this in with it. Don't always have that. Old 450 will track it in pretty tight. As long as it stays running, we got a long ways to go. We're making our way right on up. It's gonna take a while. Packing pretty good. Still got a ways to go. Do about a foot at a time. Track over it with the dozer a dozen times or so, and just packing in pretty tight. The dozer's running real good right now. Ready for another load to dump. Better get out of the way. Making our way right on up. It's gonna take a while. Packing pretty good. Still got a ways to go. Do about a foot at a time. Track over it with the dozer a dozen times or so, and just packing in pretty tight. Dozer's running real good right now. Ready for another load to dump. Better get out of the way. I'm making my way up. Man, this is taking all day. That was a lot of dirt, and there's still quite a bit that still needs to go back in there. But it's getting there. Luckily, it's not gonna rain until next Sunday, which is a week from today. Today's Sunday. I'm about where the water line's gonna be at. There's a mark over here. There's a pink mark right here. That's where the new water line's gonna be. Come straight across. I'm about there. That's good. A lot of dirt went right there in that hole. I mean, a lot. This dirt I'm putting back in, it's pretty good clay. It's damp too, which is really nice. It's packing good. Tractor Dozer over it. It's getting really tight. I might finishing it up out through the week. Tomorrow after work, I might come in here and do some more. I'm more concerned about this spot right here, the main part. Well, I'm getting pretty close to having it up to the normal level back here anyway. And later on, I'll fill this big hole in. This back here isn't important. I'll just knock all this trash and them concrete slabs and big slab. There's big bedrock slabs down in there. I'll push them in this hole and bury it just for fill. This back here is not as important, but this dam's wide. The toe of this dam is right down in there. It's a pretty long slope. But up there's the main part. We'll get there eventually. It'll be done sometime this week. But I'm working by myself right now. My cousin cut out of here about 45 minutes ago. Luckily, he had a big truck and a big dump trailer. He just bought it brand new, like $13,000. So that got me out of having to rent an excavator to load a dump truck. And the dump trailer had low enough sides where we could load it with my dad's tractor. That tractor couldn't load a dump truck because it doesn't reach up high enough. We would have had to build a ramp. But an excavator would have been real nice, slow. It would have packed better and could have got this done a lot quicker, but saved me a lot of money. Hopefully it holds. Compaction is what I'm worried about, but this is packing really good. So I think it's going to be fine. It's going to take a while to fill this pond up. As long as it doesn't downpour, I think I'll be fine. What I'll do is I'll build this up probably way higher than what it's going to be, let it settle over time, and sometime later on in the year I'll cut it down to normal level. But it's going to work out great. I'm going to hurry up and might try to get it up to here tonight, but we'll see. So far the dozer's run good all day, so the undercarriage is wore out. That left track sprocket and front idlers is shot. It's probably tried to jump off 20 times today up here. So my next big project on this would be putting the tracks on it and idlers, sprocket. It's really worn off in here real bad. Chains are worn. This sprocket though, it's bad. It's been running on the side awfully hard today on them slopes, and them teeth are chipping. Of course you can see how sharp they are. That's not good. They're wore out like an oval too. This side's not as bad, but it's getting there. See, this side's got more on it, but on this idler here, see, it's missing 2 big chunks out of it. The new aftermarket, when I got it, solid in there, so it won't do that. That's good. So that'll be my next big project. I'm gonna get to it here. Hurry up and get her done. I just checked this with my laser setting down there. You can see the laser flashing. I'm actually above now where the water line is going to be. That's close. So it's all higher now than where the water line will be. This out here is a little bit higher than over there. Close enough. So I don't have to worry as much now, but it still needs more dirt. Probably tomorrow evening I'll finish putting it up here on this flat part after work. It's going to go to this level again right here, so it's going to be at least a couple foot the top of the dam above the new water line, so that's plenty. A couple, not even quite 2 foot right there, needs to come up. Then get this part done here, then we'll worry about that later. That's almost done too. You can see right here, it's not even maybe a foot right here on this part of the slope. Couple 2.5 foot maybe over there, not so much down there. And that big hole down there, I'll just worry about it later. But yeah, it's Sunday and a week. Let's see, well, yeah, end of this coming week is the next chance of rain, so I'll get it before it starts raining. It's going to take a lot of water to fill that up, so take a lot of rain. It's looking good. I gotta watch out down here too. You can see this is the old muck in the pond. I gotta stay out of that. Of course, I gotta come down here to track it in. It's tracking in pretty good. Make it real nice. I can't quite get that part. I don't, if I get right in there, I'll be buried. Then I won't be able to get it out. But yeah, it'll be a big pond. So far, I've only burnt through 10 gallons of diesel in a Dozer. Tractor, probably 5. Not too bad. Pretty hard day of running a Dozer, filling this in, tracking it in, and pushing that big pile down there. Undercarriage is worn out, but it's doing pretty good. Bought this laser just for this job here. $1,000. Pretty nice one. Bought this laser for this job, and that's the main reason I bought that old dozer too. Putting them to good use. See yous tomorrow. I just checked the grade here. I've got a low spot still out there in the middle of that dam. Well, not quite the middle of it, close, but I'm gonna leave it low because if the water's gonna go over again, which I don't think it will, I want it to go over there in the middle where it always has and just go down the backside of that dam and that grass. This is about a foot higher than that low spot. I want this to be higher right here because if it does go over, I don't want water going over this where it was just put in. I might actually put more dirt on top of this and build it up because it's probably going to settle over time. And I wheeled this off with my wheel measure. This dam from end to the other end is 300 foot. So it's a pretty good distance. So it's bringing dirt from over there to here, probably about 350 foot. 300 and 350 foot. It needs to rain. So I just, first inch or so of this is all powder. I've only added a little bit of dirt on top of this dam last year. It's dusty because I back bladed it with the dozer to smooth it out. I don't think it looks too bad, so I might just put some grass seed on it this weekend maybe. Grass seed and fertilizer. It's pretty level looking. Come on the back side here and bladed this off to where it looked nice so I can mow it. It's steep, but I knocked it all down. Probably buy a rake and dress it up with a rake. Get rid of that pile, what's left of it. Not a whole lot left. Maybe a dump truck load, if even that much. That whole mountain of dirt over here is gone. I've used every bit of it. It even pushed out a lot of dirt that was underneath that pile. There's the new pipes put in last year. I bladed this off pretty smooth here too. Started cutting a new ditch. Put a wall of dirt over there to help guide it. Water will find its way out of here and cut a ditch going in that way. There's where that huge pile of dirt was. Cut a hell of a hole here. This is all hard too, really hard. Solid clay, a bunch of gray clay in this. As water hits it, it gets really sticky. Really solid stuff. It's really dry right now. It flakes off like rock. But when water hits that, it breaks down and it gets really hard once it breaks down and dries back up. That's what the whole dam was built with back in, what my dad said, 90-91. I thought it was 92, but he said it was 90-91. It's pretty good dirt. Doesn't look like it's going to rain for a while. It's been really dry here. Want it to rain all night, pretty steady. Fill this pond up slowly. I'd hate for it to rain all at once. I need to let this dirt settle. You can see that's where the water line's going to be, at the bottom of them pipes, and it's got a long ways to go before it gets back up. It's going to flood up in here. I got marks. I checked it with the laser. Here's my pink mark. It's going to flood up in here. There's another one right here. It's going to flood up in here. That'll be pretty nice. But it's got a long ways to go before it gets there. It's way down. I've never seen it this far down. Hasn't been this far down since it was made, when it was coming up. This is all muck in here. But look at all them sticks. There's a fish. There's still a lot of fish in here too. They all didn't wash out. Grandpa dammed it up with lots of trees in it. It looked like this right here. He didn't want any trees taken out, my dad said, to make habitat for the fish, and that's what all them sticks are, trees. There's a big grass carp right there. Can't see it on the camera, but it's about 3-4 foot long or so. It's gonna flood way back in there too. Can't wait. Watch it get up. It's got a long ways to go up that dam. I'll go over there and maybe do some more grading with the dozer and throw a few rocks out of the yard over there and call it a day. See you later.